Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey there gamers, Retro Rob here, and it's time for another haul video. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, largely because I really haven't been picking up that much. I've been kind of just playing some of the stuff I have and enjoying. But I do have some stuff, and I do know that I'm going to St. Martin's Fair this weekend, and I will almost certainly be picking up some video game items. So I figured I'd better do this haul video now before a bunch of other stuff comes in and makes it like way too long. So this will be pretty short, other than my babbling. We might as well just get started. And the first thing I've got here is a PSP. My wife tends to pick these up for me if she sees them. It's been a while since she's seen one, but she did, catch this one at a thrift shop. If it's like less than 20 bucks, I say just pick it up. And this one was less than 20 bucks. It's very clean looking. However, no battery, no cover, and I don't have any original PSPs. All mine are like 2s and 3s. So I can't really test it until I get a new battery. But I'm obviously ordering a battery and a back cover for it. Make sure it works. I'm really looking for a blue one or a green one. So I think those have to be 3, right? If it's the US. And hopefully I will get one of those, and that'll probably be my final one. I really like the Vita in blue, so something kind of along that line in a PSP is what I would like. What else do I got? A couple weeks ago was Mad with Power, which is basically a gaming and heavy metal festival, if you will. I shouldn't call it a festival, it's a concert. But anyway, they have a lot of gaming there. Guys, Games, and Beer was there, which is my podcast, and we had like 3 tables shoved together and a bunch of games there. It was a great time. But anyway, I got to meet Dr. Philip on from Mortal Kombat 2. That was really cool. He's a really nice guy too. I mean, he'll actually just sit there and talk to you for a little bit. So pretty cool. Actually, to be honest, in gaming, I have not met a whole lot of real jerks. So Mortal Doctor also picked up his book because I thought it'd be interesting. I was asking him some questions about how he got into it, and like, oh, you got a book, so pick it up. All right, more stuff. Next thing I got was this USB 2 video grabber. And I used to use this early on for my videos, and I thought it worked pretty well. Unfortunately, mine died a horrible death, so I couldn't use it anymore, and I switched over to using an upscaler. But one of the negatives of using the upscaler that I use is it does stretch and distort the video. So the video is not actually in the right format. So it's not really in 4:3, it's kind of like in an in-between format because I resized it a little bit. But I don't think that's really the best way to do it. Nobody's really been complaining, but I'm probably my worst critic. So so I did grab this so I could go back to recording that way when I'm recording older game systems. I've also got another thing coming up that's going to help with that as well. And just having the original format, I think, helps a little bit to give you a better idea of how it looks. By the way, these are USB 2 only. If you have a USB 3 port, or I shouldn't say that. Don't plug it into a USB 3 port. Plug it into a USB 2 port. Otherwise, it won't work. The sound is kind of a pain in the butt to use. I usually go in through a sound blaster to record the sound. Other than that, I think we're all good. Next thing is another related item, and this is really pretty cool. These are about 30 bucks. This is an HD TV cable for the GameCube, N64, and Super Nintendo. Works on all 3. Really, I want this for N64 recording, or at least plug into my screen, because I use exactly the same upscaler for the N64 that I use for everything else. It does look way better, but it does distort. It does stretch it a little bit, and this takes care of it because you can choose whether to put it in 4:3 mode or not. That'll also help with recordings, and since it works on all 3, I can use it if I'm covering any of those games. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm definitely going to talk about this on this station in the very near future because I think it's a cool product. I haven't tested it yet, so it might suck, I don't know. But I really hope it's great. Alright, next things I've got. What's the story on this? How am I gonna put this? My son wanted to borrow my white Xbox controller, probably, it must have been 3-4 weeks back. And I let him use it, and I was using the Xbox 360 controller plugged into my PC. My wife felt that that is just ridiculous, that I should not be wireless, so she proceeded to buy me 2 more Xbox controllers, which I know sounds crazy, but I actually used one of them for my iPad, believe it or not. If you have iOS 13 or above, your iPad now supports the Xbox controller, which gives you a significant advantage in first-person shooters on that platform. I know people are going to say something about that. But anyway, I'm going to let that go. I play it when I go to bed, you know, right before bed. So anyway, got this white one. It's a sport white. Darlene is a big fan of using Shop Goodwill to buy things. So she bought me these supposedly new in box. I think they might have been displays though. But really cool. I really like the look of this one. Goes well with my iPad. Next, she didn't really like the look of the white one as much, so she got me this Volcano Shadow, which totally matches the living heck out of my Alienware box. Really looks cool with it, and yeah, I like it a lot. And of course it works fine. Remember, both of these work with many devices through Bluetooth now. I'm really glad that the guys over at Microsoft quit doing the proprietary thing and let us just connect via Bluetooth. Good idea, and it's a big win, I think, for them as far as selling controllers, and it's a big win for us as gamers because we can use a decent controller finally with our stuff. Next, I'm going to do the games next because there's only 2 games in this whole pickup video, and the rest is all like just stuff. First one is Donkey Kong Returns for the Wii. I have to quit looking at the monitor. I'm sorry. That's a lot of eye cut, I'm absolutely sure. Which is a fun little platformer. I like it quite a bit. I've not tried, when I say I like it quite a bit, I've liked earlier versions of it. I've not played the Wii version, so I'm pretty excited to try this one out. Next, we've got a game that I did definitely try out, which is Super Mario Galaxy. I never finished it, so I'm planning to finally finish it. If you're wondering about my Wii games, I have a hard time saying Wii, like with a straight face. I'm an adult here. I need to grow up, really. I'm laughing though. Alright, quit. Okay, Wii. I want to do a video on my Wii and Wii U games. I'm probably going to combine them because I just don't have an amazing amount of them. But you can look for that coming up. Also, if you look behind me, you probably can't see it. Wait, on the floor? See on the floor over there? Yeah. I'm going to be doing my Famicom disk system video and just show my collection from there too. I know a few people wanted to see that. Next thing I picked up was this Space Invaders Tiny Tins. It's an entire box of them, so it has every version of the Space Invaders Tiny Tin lunchbox that there is. I'm definitely going to be doing a video on this. It's not real amazing. I honestly wonder why the heck they ever made this thing, but it's interesting. Be definitely doing a video on this. Look for that within the next week or so. And then finally for you Famiclone fans, oh, do I got one for you. This is the Wan Lee, there we go, Power Bank Famiclone. That's right, it's a power bank that plays games. I thought this is pretty darn interesting. I could charge my phone off of it. The D-pad looks really shallow, doesn't it? I mean, really shallow. So I'm a little worried about that, but I will definitely be covering this in the very near future. Also, you can keep an eye out. I'm going to be redoing the fake Game Boy SP in the very near future. Alright, that is it. That is all the haul. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye!